beer demonstration. No. Brent's gonna, of course, we all think we know a lot about Straub. Brent's gonna highlight those things we do know, and then surprise you with some different things that's happening in the brewery, which is what we've, he surprised me today with that opportunity that he had today. So to bring up this new beer, I'll let him tell you all about it and what we're going to do and how we're going to do that. I'll leave that up to Brent. Lee, my partner, and I will start handing out some samples, and then we got hops up here. We got raffle prizes. We got all kinds of stuff. So it's going to be a great night. Brent.
I'm not going to use a microphone. I have a pretty loud voice, so a little bit of background of me. Just started working with the brewery not that long ago. I've only been there for about 6-7 months. Started off sampling, kind of fell into this sales rep position, and I love it. I'm a big Straub fan and have been for my whole life. It didn't come from beer world at all. It didn't come from the sales world. The last 15 years or so, I've been flying in the military, throwing stuff out of their line. So now I throw beer at people, which I love it. So, what we're doing tonight, everybody knows a lot about Straub Brewery. It's been around since 1872. My great-great-grandfather drank Straub. It's a diabetic beer. There's no alcohol in it beer. There's no sugar. There's no salt. Everybody knows about Straub Brewery. There is alcohol in Straub beer. Number one. You don't have to be a diabetic to drink Straub beer. We actually took that label off of our bottles recently where it used to say no sugar, no salt, no preservatives. Everybody had to have that on their bottle back in the 50s. Straub kept it on. It's an older style brewery. Anybody, I know a couple people in here have been to the brewery. You'll see it. It hasn't changed much in almost 140 years. Peter Straub started it back then, about 1 Sword Street. It's still 1 Sword Street, still going strong. So the history's there. It's a great American legacy brewery. You'll see that label. It's on a couple different beers out there. The American Legacy Brewery is basically the older style breweries that have been around for a long time, all kind of getting together. The newest thing with the Straub lately is, obviously we're coming out with our seasonal beer. Some of you had them before. We have my Bach on draft right now. That's our latest seasonal beer. It's our spring beer. In the past we've had, the first different beer we came out with was an 1872 lager. It was a pre-prohibition style lager. Everybody loved it. It was a great beer. It turned out phenomenal. And then we just kind of rolled into there. Groundhog Brew in the past has been either our light or our amber. This year we came up with a completely different brew. We did a German style alt beer. Turned out phenomenal. Same kind of thing. Everybody loved it. So we just kept on going. So we came up with the My Block. That was our second beer that we did. It was an all craft beer, all malt beer. Everybody knows Straub, we're an adjunct brewery. We use corn in our flagship beers. So our seasonal beers are basically a craft side of our brewery now. What we're going to do tonight is our next beer coming up for our summer seasonal is an IPL. There's not a lot of IPLs out there. Sam Adams did one just recently. We actually did one before they did theirs last year, but we did it on a small batch spot. Just a couple barrels here and there, just testing it out.
What's an IPL?
Indian Pale Lager.
Okay.
So it's just like an IPA, but you're going to get that hoppy flavor in the front, just like an IPA, but it has a nice smooth lager finish. So it's kind of the best of both worlds on that respect. What we're doing tonight, though, is there's 3 hops we used in this IPL. For the final batch, the version that's in the tanks right now, getting ready to go in a couple of weeks. It's basically the Columbus hop, the Cascade hop, and the Bravo hop. They're in the R&D stage of it, research and developmental stage of brewing the beer. What we did was they brewed separate batches, one with just the Cascade,